Hey, this is Mark Henry, author of Dancing with Energy, Healing Magic, and Mysticism, here to talk to you more about the occult and the paranormal. Well, today I'm going to be talking about ChatGPT's role in occult studies. Before I begin, I just wanted to remind you that I just added a new attunement recently, and that is Genius of Shadow. So if you are interested in healing, getting in touch with the darker elements of yourself, facing it and its expressions, whether that be depression, anger, or other unpleasant types of things, then I would consider you to check this attunement out because it can provide a lot of healing and relief. Okay, so let's get started. So what is ChatGPT? Well, ChatGPT is, before I spit that out, let me say what AI is, because it's an expression of AI. So AI is the ability, it's machine-based learning, and it is the ability for machines to learn, reason, perceive problem solving, make decisions, in the same way that we as humans. So it's kind of like a model of human thinking. Things that we associate with the human mind. So if you were to look at examples of things that already exist in AI, it might be like Apple's Siri, it might be like Amazon's Alexa, and other things out there. There are even certain, there's an app that I've used called, I think Wisa, that is using AI and language in order to help people with their problem solving skills. Basically, they come as like a light therapy based app. I remember first hearing about this type of thing. There was a video that I watched about a woman who had a friend that died, and she was kind of a software developer and interested in this. And what she did was she wanted to still connect with her deceased friend in some form or fashion. And, you know, we still exist electronically, or at least our past selves do. And what she did was she fed in all of the information from their instant messages, from their emails, to create this person, and would have conversations, and they would respond in the way that they would respond in life, because she was feeding information. And that's what a lot of times AI is. It's machines learning how to do things and get better based on the information that being put in for them. So that's essentially what AI is. So what's ChatGPT? So it's a language-based AI developed by mainly a company called OpenAI. So it can assist you. What can you do with it? So it can assist you in quickly doing certain tasks, writing emails. Some people are using it to do things like essays, internet searches. Now, a lot of times, schools are trying to get on top of this as far as students writing papers and things, because it isn't exactly. Some people are just getting the information and then putting their name on it and not really doing the work. But it's an application that it could be used for. So when we're talking about this, it has a potential for learning, because you can do things, and I've tried this. Write in, okay, so I have these 3 ingredients. Let's say avocado, eggs, and salsa. So what can I cook with that? And it would give you different recipes and things, maybe things you haven't heard of. I did it, worked with it this morning, and I was wanting to know how to play a song on the guitar. And instead of having to go to YouTube, watch videos and different things, I just kind of put in, how do you play the chord progressions for this band with this song name in detail. And it did it pages of how to do it. And it was very specific and very detailed. So, like I said, it would have taken me looking at a lot of different things if I were to do just a web search and do things that way, the old way. So how does this relate to this channel? How does it relate to the occult, the paranormal? Well, let's say, and I'll give you some examples of things that I tried just to see, pretend like I was someone who's interested in these things. So that if you were to go and think about what it is that you'd want to know more about or how to do something, that you can use it with ChatGPT in order to find out what you want to know. And by the way, if you want to go ahead and try this out, if you're not one of the millions of people who are already signed up and done accounts, you can go to chat.openai.com and form an account and play with this. So let's say that you were an artist and wanted to create, let's say, a left-handed path type of tarot. In the chat window, you might put something like, give me a color combination that I should use to create a demon tarot deck. And when I did that, it certainly gave me the color psychology, like a brief lecture on it. Started talking about purple and black and all those types of things. So that seemed pretty valid. I've have some decks of that nature, and they do have those colors. But let's say that you're not interested in that. Let's say that it's more something else. So imagine you wanted to create your own metaphysical group. So in the chat window, you might put, how do I start a witch's coven? When I did it, it gave me a very reasonable step-by-step procedure on how to go about doing it. Now keep in mind, some of this is going to appeal to people who can kind of read text, read instructions, and are willing to do things in a kind of a formulaic recipe type of way. This is not going to appeal to people who like to watch videos and hear people talk about things. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It's not going to be for everybody. Third, suppose you had an idea for a ritual to honor your favorite deity. So what I did was I wrote in, write me a ritual to honor the god Jupiter. So what happened? It gave me a list of like we talk about recipes, it gave me a list of ingredients. It gave me my list of materials. It told me specifically what candle colors. It told me which specific incense. And then it gave me about a 7-step ritual for using the materials, even things to say. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I consider ChatGPT, because this is very much in its early stages, I consider this in its context of the occult, that it would be something for you to look at, maybe something to try. The information that you get from it, you might want to, if you're not sure about a piece of it, go and look it up to make sure, because it's not 100% accurate all the time. So don't take it as gospel, so to speak. But it can help you get started. It can help you get kind of the landscape of what you're trying to do. And you can follow it specifically if you like, or you can take the information that it gives you and add some other things to make it your own. So I think it's kind of a good tool. And that is basically it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, and I will put a link to the description for my Etsy store if you want to check out that particular attunement or other attunements. They're very useful. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback for people who have changed their lives and leveled up their life. Okay, on that note, I will see you in a future video. Take care. Bye-bye.